Hello everyone, my name is Tim Tokwe, and in today's tutorial we're going to be learning about working with EasyWorship and OBS on the same PC. For example now, let's say you have put your EasyWorship and OBS for streaming on the same PC and want to be displaying video on the projector and same as EasyWorship. Though this is not going to be convenient for you, if you have like two PC, that's okay, that's convenient. So now the reason why I say it's not going to be convenient for you is that switching from one software to another, unless you have an external monitor, then you connect the external monitor, then you configure it to move the second software to the external monitor, then your displaying output to the projector. So someone asked that question, asked me that question inside my DM on WhatsApp. So that is one of the reasons I'm making this video. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So as you can see now, I'm currently in OBS. I'm using it to record this tutorial. So I'm going to open EasyWorship now. So okay, so in this case we are going to be using EasyWorship 7 version 7. So I'm opening this software now. Alright, let's wait for it to load. Okay, yeah, the software is still loading. So we are in EasyWorship right now, and I want to make some changes. So okay, let me cancel this one. So the reason is that okay, I have issue with my database, so I'm just going to do that now. Okay, edit and here. I'm going to browse to my database. I currently have issue with it, so I cloned the database I have one or two database. Okay, the database is back. So I have like 800 songs in the database. Now let's continue. Now I'm currently in EasyWorship. The first thing I'm going to do is that we are going to configure this EasyWorship to be sending out NDI. So click on edit here, then option. So it's going to open a window where we are going to configure our output. As you can see, my output monitor is in NDI. So I'm going to click OK. Okay, let's just display a scripture. Okay, I'm currently using a theme like a lower third theme. Now I'm going to change the theme here, set this as default song theme, come back to scripture rather. So let's just look for a scripture. Let's use this. So I'm currently displaying a scripture now. I'm going to come back to OBS right now. So alright, I've already created a scene for EasyWorship. You can create your own by just clicking on this plus button, then give your scene a name. So that's it. That's how to create a scene. So I've created a scene here. I'm just going to delete all this, then start again. Okay, now let's say that I just add a new scene and my source is empty. Okay, I'm going to continue. I will click on this NDI source. Then once I click on NDI source, though the reason why I said NDI source too is that I've already created one before, as you can see here, NDI source. So I'm going to click OK, then select our EasyWorship live output, click OK. Alright, then press Ctrl F to put this on full screen. Now we've added our EasyWorship. So the reason why we are doing this is that the person asked the question that can he be displaying scripture on the same projector and also video on the same projector. You can, like, if you are in that kind of category also, you can try these particular tips. So now I've added the EasyWorship to OBS. Now here is where we are going to add our camera. So we can do there's no camera connected to this PC right now, so I'm going to be using a video, so which is media source. Okay, now I'm going to browse to the video. So the video that I'll be using is in download folder. Okay, so I will be using this Don't Sing You Come video. click OK, then press Ctrl F to put it on full screen. If I click on this, I'm trying to like replay the video, this video. Okay, something is wrong. So okay, let me select this and play again. Okay, now the video is playing. This is the video we'll be using as camera. So if I push this to the live, you're going to be seeing the video right now. So that's the video we are going to be using. Now okay, let's continue. Now we have our camera, we also have our EasyWorship. So okay, made a mistake here. Maybe I don't know that I've created this scene for it, so I'm going to be deleting that one. So yeah, let me just move this in so you are going to understand. Here is our camera, here is our EasyWorship. Now, like I said, if you have an external monitor, you can connect it to the system, then configure it to send the EasyWorship interface to that particular monitor. Well, since you don't have an external monitor, this is what you're going to be doing. Now, if you have a PC that has a very large screen, you can like put both of them side by side like this. Then EasyWorship also, though it's not going to be like okay, let me just resize this also. Alright, if I move this here, put EasyWorship here also, though it's not going to be comfortable for you. So this, like I said, to make this easier, this is what we're going to be doing. Now we have our main cam. Let's say that we are projecting our main cam to the what do you call it, to the live, to the projector. So as you can see here, this is EasyWorship, this is OBS. Okay, the next I'm going to be doing is that I will be configuring a shortcut key for this particular so which is going to make it easier for you when switching. Now this is what we are going to come back to OBS here. We have our main cam and we have our EasyWorship. We want to configure them. Now I'm going to come back to setting here in OBS. Okay, okay, now I'm in setting in OBS. Now I will click on hotkey here, though I've already set a hotkey for the main cam because we usually use it in our service. So now I'm going to configure another one. So I'm just going to look for the main cam here, switch to scene. This announcement, as you can see, is now our main cam. I'm just going to look for camera. Okay, let's first of all configure this EasyWorship. Let's name EasyWorship. Let's give it so now listen, before we configure our keyboard shortcut key, I'm going to tell you this. If you are in another software, let's say that you are in EasyWorship and you configure one for a particular scene. Let's say you are in EasyWorship, you want to search for particular scripture, you press Genesis 1. OBS is going to capture that key, though you are not in OBS is going to capture that key and switch to that scene which you don't really want. So we are going to look for like a special key that we know that is not going to like interrupt any other key. So that's the reason why I use number key here, which is like on the right hand side of your keyboard, whereby you have 1 to 9 0, whereby you have all those number lock. So I'm going to be using that part. I'm not going to be using the number row on the first face of the keyboard. I'm going to be using this one right here. So now I'm just going to press for EasyWorship. I will be pressing number key +1, which is num1. It's telling me that this key is already set. So I'm not going to be using that. I'm going to be using another key that is not set. Let me just choose 7. As you can see now, it's not set. So we've configured 7 for EasyWorship, which is number 7. And told you the other time that we've already configured this um for OBS because we usually use this for streaming. Now our main camera is already configured as num1. Remember, this num1 for main camera, num2 num7 for EasyWorship. The reason why I don't choose num2 for EasyWorship is that I'm using num2 somewhere else, which is our camera 2. So that's the reason why I use num7. So I will click OK. Now if I click on 7, as you can see now, you switch to that software. If I click on 1, you switch to camera 7 1 7 1. Let's say that I'm in EasyWorship 7 1 7 1. As you can see, I'm in EasyWorship. I'm not in OBS. That's what I'm telling you the other time, that if you configure a particular key in OBS and you are not in that software, you are not in OBS, the key is still going to be functioning. So as you can see, I'm switching 7 1 7 1. So to make it even easier, let's configure another key for for a transition. Now we are going to come back to here in OBS, click on this. I'm going to add a new transition here, plus let's add cut. So for this cut here, we are going to reduce the I think it's meter per second, something like that, milliseconds. So I'm going to change it to 100 for fast transition. Then I'll come back to settings there. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alt key. So we are going to look for that particular transition here in Alt key. Okay. And it's not here. I think it's going to be up. Okay. It's not there. That means it's going to be down. Alright. Sorry. So I'm looking for, okay, this is it, quick transition cut. Is not configured. The one that we are using for our own streaming is feed, which is I set it to 100 milliseconds, and we are going using num plus for this. So if I am going to use num minus for this, then click OK. Now let's say I'm in EasyWorship now. So if I press 7 and I press num minus, it's going to switch it. It's going to switch it to EasyWorship. If I press 1, click on minus, it's going to switch to the camera. As you can see now, I'm currently in EasyWorship. Now I'm in OBS. So with this, it's going to be easier for you. Okay, if I press 7 again, minus is switch to EasyWorship, and I can come here in EasyWorship. Let's say Matthew 7 7. If I press enter, it's showing it. Now let's talk about pushing this projector. To push this to the projector, program here in EasyWorship, right click it, full screen, as you can see here, when you have a projector connected to the system, it's going to be showing here. So I'm right clicking it now, so it's going to show here. Now this one that is showing here is my primary screen, which is the PC. So if you have another one connected to it, it's going to show here. It's going to show the name of the projector here. So just select the projector, and it's going to send this everything that is happening live to that particular projector. Now let's switch it again. 7, we are in 7, which is EasyWorship. If I press 1 and press minus, that's cut. If I press cut again, that's just how simple the process is. But to make it easier, if you have an external monitor, this is going to make it easier. Alright, we've come to the end of today's tutorial, and if you like this video and you learn 1 or 2 things from it, kindly subscribe, like, and share to others so others can learn also. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.